How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical, this is Perkins. Let's get to it. So, busy episode, what are we going to be doing? I'm glad you asked, party people. Oh boy, as ever, if I can get my words out. If I can get my words out within the first, 30 seconds, it would be great, just to showcase my vocabulary. But apparently that's not going to happen. My dyslexia lets me down once again. So, we're going to be doing a lot of speed free. We're going to be making Perkins forever home. We're in the middle of what we call summer, which basically means 0 degrees, or as we're seeing now, -4, which is probably our best time to be doing stuff like this. So what we've done in the last couple of episodes is we'd sort of destroyed our castle down here, built a bigger stockpile just so we can haul more stuff. This stockpile is indoors -5 degrees, so it's sort of a freezer without being a freezer. And then we've just got the kitchen and the dining room sort of banged in together for the time being. Apparently we've got a visitor, whatever. Food situation isn't great. We've got 5 meals, but we have got a human. We've still got a dumping stockpile, so probably next thing we want to do is what, party people? So we could build a better workshop down here. And I don't mind the idea because we can have that as a workshop / hallway. Because eventually I want the steam geyser to be able to obviously heat most of the base. But at the same time, we don't want it to heat the stockpile, which is what it was doing when it was down here a couple of episodes ago. So that's probably the next move. How many blocks we got? We've got quite a few. So the next thing we're going to want, low food. Yeah, that's fine. Randy will save us. You're in trouble when you're relying on Randy to save you. So if we go sandstone wall. Then we go sandstone door there. Have a sandstone door there. Then we'll uninstall that one eventually. Then this can be sort of out. Like I said, this isn't forever. This is literally just making the most of... Oh, this isn't blocked, is it? No. This is just making the most of the area that we're in the minute. Just small upgrades we're working on at the moment. To keep Perkins, as happy as she can be. And then there won't be as many penalties for using this. There'll still be penalties because it's still going to be cold in here. But it's not going to be freezing. Then reinstall that there. And cool. Basically, I'm just trying to push everything up a little bit. So even if the bedroom is just here, it's not the end of the world. Which, the more I think about it, the more I might put the bedroom here. It's not going to be the most glamorous of bases to start with. But Perkins is happy to call this home, and that's what it's all about. She's making blocks. We probably need to get more steel and stuff because we will want to make sure all that is full before full winter comes upon us. And then we will have to think about a little battery house. Nothing too cray-cray. Okay, Perkins got food poisoning. You can deconstruct some stuff, Perkins. You can deconstruct all of that. As we start to push the base upwards, which means we'll have to redetermine our traps, sort of how we're going to deal with stuff. We'll probably have another outer perimeter wall, to be fair. I say this stuff, and in 2 episodes' time, it will never happen. Stashes of valuables, no thank you. Did I put the butcher spot down? No, the butcher spot is still there. Butcher creature, humans, okay. What are you doing? Hauling blocks. Okay. Because we are... Yep, unrestrict. So then Perkins... there's a human here, Perkins. So what's the dealio? Details. Human corpses. Oh, no. I'm a fool. Humans are just animals to us, party people. There we go, then Perkins can start doing that. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Then we'll start putting flooring, because I want to see this morbid like tiles, if that does anything for our base. Because we want the morbid slab. Oh god, there are a lot, 100 each. We'll probably just go with the morbid sandstone tile to start with. It will require us to make a hell of a lot more blocks than what we are currently doing. There we go, Perkins is enjoying some human meat, so that's all good. Meat stocks are very low. Any wildlife? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Gonna have to start to focus on, like, attacking people that are coming through here a hell of a lot more than what we're doing at the moment. But we're okay, like, we're not in disaster zone by any stretch of the imagination. But we have got to start to think about what we're doing, at least. What I will do is let Perkins actually catch up on some of her tasks, because we've still got to mine this to make this a little bit bigger. She's then got to make blocks. Okay, we got a raid, which is perfect. 2 people. Let's check if nimble first. Nope. Nope. And then let's recheck the message. They will prepare for a while. So while we're doing that, double click on Perkins. We'll just alter her zones ever so slightly. Under attack inside. Can actually be quite a lot now. We've expanded everything. Cool, cool, cool. Start with coming down here, opening this door. Come on, Perky. There we go. There we go. Open that door. Lovely. Now go about your day. So we want this one. Is this the one we just made? Yeah. There we go. And then she can still live happily. And we've got 2 human meats that are going to come down and feed us, which is going to be glorious. Health-wise, I was just seeing if they were having hypothermia, but then looked at the temperature and only saw it was like -13. Right, let's get Perkins down here, just in case something like weird happens. But they don't want to, like... Oh, they're running. No, we can't catch them. They are fast and we've got food poisoning. Another raid. Okay. Just 1 person. Let's just check if nimble. Nope. And let's check. Because what we're checking for in the messages is basically if they're breaching. Because I basically click off them so quickly. I don't really pay attention. And I still didn't then. They will prepare for a while as well. So we're getting... Randy basically wants us this episode. He wants to attack us. He's coming for us. But that's fine. We're prepared. We're prepared. Standing lamp. Standing lamp. What negatives have we got to deal with? So unsightly environment, we're going to try and address that. 8 non-cannibal food, we're addressing that now by capturing all these people or eating them. Awful bedroom, fair enough. But we're still really flying. Obviously our ideology helps with a lot of these points. Or these bonuses. So we're getting so many bonuses, like... It takes a lot to really, like, mess up our day. What's your clothing? Cloth parka, like, I'm happy to strip you. That's some clothes that isn't too bad. So what I will do is I will just get you... I'll just left-click shift or hold it down. And then hold the parka and the flop hat. This will mean she'll eat first or finish whatever job she... deems that important. So that queued all that up. Just make sure she's gonna do it. Oh no, she feels like she knows best. There's no space to haul it. Fair enough. So instead of having fun, because Perkins, let's be honest, we never have fun in this colony. Can we mine this so we can make more room to haul some stuff? Because getting some cloth parkas and stuff like that will be important for your survival. Yes, party people, we're trying to survive. I don't want to hear none of this lip in the comments that I've been hearing. It's insolence and it shall not be tolerated. Right, Perkins, now haul the cloth parka. And the flop hat. Because we'll probably use them down the line. And if not, we can just sell them, so it's no big deal. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So what are we in? We're in September now, so we're getting colder. So I think now is probably the time that we want to start collecting some steel. So we'll go over here because this is our lucky spot. Eclipse. Wildlife? No wildlife. She's got a shotgun, so at least, like, if she gets into a situation she does before, she should be able to fight her way out of it, you'd like to think. Perkins, you can go unrestricted now. We've got no threat on the map whatsoever. Do need to keep checking. Because especially with our extreme cold, you'll be surprised the amount of, like, people that walk through and then become... like, then fall over because they're so cold, which does sound funny when you're saying it out loud. 36 components, so I'm not too worried about mining any of that just yet. Let's just make sure that we're able to do stuff when the cold comes. And I'm obviously a little bit concerned we haven't connected any heating through here. The problem is to keep this cold and to keep everything else hot. And we're just doing smithing now, which makes me think... we need to do air conditioning, really, don't we? To be able to combat that. But obviously, eventually, we need a better freezer. So maybe we do cooling. When we unlock that, then we can build like a freezer here or something. And then just perimeter wall it. If an infestation comes in here, I'll be highly disappointed. That says overhead mountain, so are we technically in a mountain? Let's not even think about it, party people, right? I will burn this base to the floor if there is an infestation, like. Basically, I'll just cry. So if we do zone planner. So this is going to be where the geothermal power is. So this hallway will come down onto it. And then we'll have... I'm feeling like a 1x1 wall around it. I'm sort of just planning so I know exactly where the bedroom's going to go. This is obviously going to go eventually. But I feel like the bedroom would be best being near the kitchen freezer. And if we say the freezer's going to be like here or something like that. So the bedroom really does need to be here. And then we have like a hallway off here. Something like that. It's always good to like keep thinking about where you're going to plan stuff. Just as like a little reminder if nothing else. They're attacking immediately. Randy is not happy with us this episode. Like, I don't know what you party people have said to him. The only slight concern is obviously being able to repair the traps. But this all means human meat, so it's pretty nice. I think Perkins wants to like... Perkins wants to die. Please don't get shot. Right, now let's adjust our zone. See, this is what I'm... Oh, because there's no other way to get in here. But I mean, if there's no way of getting in here, you shouldn't be allowed to walk outside the zone to get in there. Do you know what I mean? Okay, this is slightly problematic, so what we're going to do... The reason why it's slightly problematic is because I don't know if they... Oh no, hang on. I didn't know if they were going to still go in here. Okay, so we've found a problem straight away, so let's fix that. This is how you, like... Don't get me wrong, it's pretty hilarious, but... All jokes aside, this is how you find when there's faults in the base. And I'd rather it now with something that's a bit silly than when it's important and it matters. Do you know what I mean? It's how I look at it. Alright, more butchered meat. Yeah, so I'll probably just wall this bit off. Turbo the Tired. Yeah, of course, we love helping refugees. Come in, Turbo, come in. Yeah, coming under attack, my man. What clothing you got on? Why'd you ask? Oh, no, Turbo. No reason why we're asking. Just want to know what keeps you toasty. There we go. Perkins done that. Lovely. What I should do is just starve them to death, but make sure, like, we put them to work. Turbo, can we have a chat over here? Party people, you might want to look away. Right, what I want to do, just in case... Drop the club. Just in case you think about doing anything. Right, does this get Perkins' shooting skill up? It does. Oh. I mean, look away, party people. That was just, Oh, no. Oh. What happened to Turbo? Crazy. Yeah, I probably should have stripped him, but I don't really have the room to actually store it. That escalated quickly. I don't really have the room to store anything at the moment. The one thing we could do, actually, is start planning where the freezer's going to go. The easiest space for it to go... You can mine... Do need it, obviously, adjacent to the kitchen. We could have a door... Gonna have to rejig all this, really, aren't we? Could mine that, and then that room isn't actually open yet. Mine that door there. What, then just have like the freezer like that? That's not terrible. We'll have to wall that off. Which is fine, I think. And then we could have the cooler push out to this side. Don't know what else we can do with that space. Makes me feel like we're a little bit open. But at the end of the day, once we get sappers, they're going to dig through here anyway. So I'm not too bothered about keeping the mountain intact. The quest failed, guys, by the way. Like, I know you're disappointed in me. But to be fair, we need her to get onto cooling and stuff. I suppose, actually, we could mine this and make this into the freezer already because it will freeze. But it will allow us to start putting heating in here and not actually impact this. So let's queue up to mine at least. Actually, I know I'm so indecisive. She does need to mine all this. Let's check for wildlife. There's just one snow hare. I will queue up to hunt. Got that to deconstruct. Just a ship chunk part. Okay. And like I said, what we're doing now is still not going to be our forever home. We can change and move stuff about as much or as little as we need to sort of suit our priorities. And I'm not also like disapproving of the idea that if we do get an infestation just to pick up and move, like this is the season to be jolly because it's snowing. I know it's cringy. But you're laughing with me, party people, not at me. That's what I have to tell myself every night. They love me. They really love me. We can get one more workstation in here as well. Bulk goods trader. I mean, do we have much silver? Okay, we have 200. We can sell some jade. That's why we mined it, really. I know you can use jade. Right, let's trade. Obviously, some wood here would be nice. We have got some wood, so that's really good. So, as always, we sell the stuff we definitely don't want. Meat, I'm not too bothered by. Now, I know people will be shouting at me to get some. But I think we're okay. We're going to get rid of all the devil's strands, because we're not using it. We'll keep the human leather for now, because we need to start our human leather party, whatever you want to call it. Get rid of that. Keep the cloth hat. Keep the... We'll sell the human... Oh, God, we get a lot of money for that. The leather parka. So we might just start making parkas. Because I don't actually think... So cold, you do 26.4. The muffalo does 50. And obviously, the insulation of cold, it should have a minus there, I believe. Like, it really bothers me that it doesn't. But yeah, it's like no match. So leather parkas is probably what we want to be doing out of human meat. Obviously, wool is going to be thicker. I'm not like disproving that. I'm just showing you the reason why we're getting rid of it. So what's this cloth parka at? 32. We could actually sell that. Could sell both the cloth parkas, the tribal wear. Okay. We'll take the one herbal medicine just because we need to stock up when and as possible. Okay, that's all the business we want to do. You had wood. Are we taking all the wood? I think we take all the wood. Yep. And then I think we'll take a little bit of meat. Nothing too crazy, but just to stock up. Only because I know I just said, oh, I'm not going to do it. But we're going to use all our silver here. Because now we know leather parkas, or human leather parkas, sell for so much. This is going to be our business. So, let's eat some cat meat, because I feel like it's the next disgusting thing after eating human. 150. Okay, 125. Accept. We got the wood, so then we can get a butcher station. Or a wooden butcher table, which I feel like is going to be quite important. I'm just holding left shift, and just as you can see down on the left-hand bottom corner, just queuing up everything so we can get that all in there. So a butcher's table I feel like is going to be really important, just to make sure we're getting as much out of the humans that we're getting and all that sort of stuff. Now, what we do know is human leather parkas sell for quite a lot. Do forever. Do I want to do forever? No. Do until you have 10. And just keep making 10. Obviously, we don't really have the stockpile space, but that's fine. We want to haul this in as quickly as possible. We probably want to put the butcher's station, I'm feeling like, in the freezer. Either that or we make a butcher room, which I suppose we could just to keep the dirtiness in one room. Like, could make a slight little hallway. And then just a tiny room there to butcher stuff. Or we could just... well, something like that. Okay. Feel like extending this kitchen might be worthwhile. So then we can get a door like this side. It's all trying to be as efficient as possible. And I feel like we're trying, if nothing else. Saying that, we probably don't need to extend this because we could move the rec room. So we could actually start to build our rec/dining room in here. So put like sandstone wall, sandstone door. No, come on. Mine that bit and that bit. Then we can move the dining room table down here. Reinstall the chair, reinstall the game. Then we can move the hopscotch thing. There still isn't actually enough room in here for it. But there will be because we'll mine that. Then we can put that as the rec on the dining room. Move the kitchen across. And then we can... okay, we're moving. We're just theory crafting, or... do you know what I mean? To the lesser degree. Just try and get this as efficient as possible. We want to make some good upgrades, because obviously winter is coming. And we want an air duct, or... I think it's called an air duct, but basically we want to make it so we can start having heaters everywhere, but it's not going to affect our freezer. And to be fair, come winter, we probably don't need to worry about a cooler at the moment just because it is so cold. But come the winter is probably going to be the time where we're going to be doing the most research, really. So let's get our rec room sorted first, because I feel like that's going to be a good improvement. No, we are rocking, party people, we are. Slowly but surely. The problem that we're going to come against is the first raid. But we do have a bolt action rifle, which obviously has really good range, 37. Not as much as a sniper or something, but... so we can pick them off and break the siege like that. We have a visitor. Okay, I don't think we... I would rather not kill people unnecessarily where we don't need to. just because we don't need to anger everyone, like, straight away. They'll grow to hate us. We don't need to push the issue. Oh. Got a laugh party, people. If you don't laugh, you cry and you're sick and you're twisted. Right, let's move that there. Let's reinstall that there so it's not in front of the door and does my OCD in. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Which means we could readjust all of this, to be fair. Because this could then be the hallway. Because we could go door, door. And then that be a wall. Then we could go... So that's going to be a door, door, wall. We'll have one breach off like this. I hope you're with me. I hope you're with me. So then this will be the butcher room. But we'll also link to the freezer. Yep, so the butcher room, because we don't want the butcher room in the same room as the kitchen, because we don't want it to get messy. Now, the only thing is, by doing it like this, we're basically saying we're not going to have the research bench and the kitchen in the same room, which is obviously disappointing because eventually we want sterile tiles. So it basically means more cleanliness for the kitchen, which is good so we don't have food poisoning and stuff. I will manually get her to clean some of this in a minute. So doing like the same room is obviously more efficient. But saying that, then we could expand it down here later on and then just put the research bench in here. So we have options, but I like this as the initial idea. We will need to build a roof area over here. And then we can actually heat this room up, which will then be important. And then eventually we'll get rid of that, so then we can expand the workspace like here. But I want lots of doors everywhere, so then put... As I hit my microphone, I'm getting too excited. So the hands are flying as I'm talking, you know, when someone's really passionate about something. Herbal medicine is there, Perkins. Sorry to rush you. Thank you. Okay, so we do need a standing lamp in here. Then I assume we still don't have enough room. So what I really need to do... Cancel that. Yeah, build that there. Then we're going to need to mine this, just have enough space. Then we can put a hopstone ring. Well, you know, basically you throw stones for a ring. Our temperature's starting getting colder as we're moving back into winter, -32. Perkins can tolerate temperatures up to -57, but we do know in the height of winter, our winter gets colder. So I think it gets to about -64, I think we saw it. So we will have to keep that in mind. However, by doing this, we can put heaters in. The only reason we're not putting heaters in just at the moment is just because otherwise this stockpile will get warm. Therefore, all the food inside will break, and we do have some human meat. Oh, machinery parts. Love it, love it, love it. Let's get this hopscotch ring, because the minute we can move it in here, just the better it's going to be. There we go. Perfect. So then there's the zone when you click on it. When you click on it, there's the zone. And we saw that the zone would be there, so that's fine. We get some components for our troubles, so that's not too bad. We're just falling behind on tasks now. I think it's probably going to be the time in a minute to actually set priorities. Let's clean up all this. And the reason why I say that is because she's prioritising this. Tailoring at the minute is a massive luxury for us. Massive luxury, because we're only doing this to make money. So while that's important, it's more important she's doing other things around the colony. You're relaxing, but I'd actually prefer you to start... Yep, just clean up a little bit. Clean the vomit. Clean the vomit. Clean the blood. Because you're going to get massive mood boosts because it's so obviously ugly, and rightly so. And again, that's why we want a butcher station, just to be able to control where the mess is going to be. Because at the moment it just spreads everywhere and makes every room just be ugly for her. Right, this is all inside. Yep. Okay, you're doing that. So we will have to sort out your work priorities. And we'll probably do that next episode. Because I think I'll probably put like 1 on cleaning, which seems a bit aggressive, but... No, 1 is way too aggressive, but tailoring needs to be like last on the things to do, but hey ho, we're moving up in the world. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.